सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Atmabodha, verse number 26. 27. Okay, we'll read. Rajju sarpavadaatmanam Jivam jnatva bhayam vahet Naham jivah paratmeti Jnatasche nirbhayo bhavet. Shankaracharya explaining how a person can come out of fear. What is the bhaya karanam? Once I know the bhaya karanam, I will try to remove that karanam. Once I remove that cause of the fear will go away. So all of us in our life, we have fear about our future. For example, one example we are taking. Fear about future. What will happen tomorrow? Unfortunately, we do not know what is going to happen. Not only to me, even to our near and dear people also, I want to know what is going to happen. So the dukkha or the bhayam with regard future, with regard health, there are so many other things also. The root cause is ignorance, ajnana. Atma ajnana is the root cause, mukhya karanam. Another important point we have to remember, what is naturally we have fear about certain things. Adu or bhaya vritti, as emotional, bhaya vritti is natural, basic instinct. We are not talking about that bhaya. பாம்பு கண்டா பயம், அந்த பயம் பற்றி பேசல. நம்ம சில விஷயம் ஃபயர் பார்த்தா பயம், அது that is natural fear for to protect the body from any calamity. That fear is different, emotional level fear, that is natural. But this fear, what we are talking, fear about our future, worry about our future by imagination. Maximum we imagine. For example, a housewife, because all are here housewives, that's why I take that example. Housewife, if a husband don't come in time, we imagine so many things. But even children don't come also in time, we'll imagine. And because of that imagination, fear takes place. Worry comes because of speculation. So these are all comes because of unnecessary speculations, imaginations. That woman knows I am unnecessarily thinking, unnecessarily imagining, but still she is in the grip of that imagination. Even Bhagavan kuda velila kondu vara mudiyadu. One lady, when her son is not in time after school hours, just van is late by 5 minutes. Van exactly it has to come at 4:30. That time is 4:35. Van varla. Immediately she rang up to the school and she is asking the principal, what happened to my son? He didn't come. All these things she is trying. Already boy left, van is coming. She said, but still she is so much worried and walking here and every time she is seeing outside. பையன் வரலையே ஒரே கவலை, ஸ்வெட்டிங், பாடி பால்பிட்டேஷன் எல்லாமே. 5 minutes over, 10 minutes also over, extra time is running. So she immediately she got, she has fainted. 45 minutes, say 5, 4, 45, 15 minutes, still early. She imagined my son van might have met with an accident. She is imagining my son has got wounded, injured, and he might have joined in the hospital. Idella imagine panni. He might have joined in the hospital. Very head injury, very serious. Maybe this is what she saw, total picture. And the whole thought made her got fainted. And these people who are the servants, they take her to hospital. They take her to the hospital. Because she got she got fainted because of this worry. And she became all right by that time. Son came to hospital. Amma enna achena? She was touching him. Ning nalla irukapanu. In the madre, is it unnecessary, speculating like this many times happens. Nariya vaati nadakku in the madre. The similar things are in a different ratio. That's all. But see how weak mind is. எப்பவுமே நெகட்டிவாவே திங்க் பண்ணும், நெகட்டிவாவே யோசிக்கும், எல்லாமே அப்படிதான். ஸோ அந்த ஃபியர், பயம் காரணம் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் இக்னரன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஹோல் நேச்சர். Not only that, non-acceptance of the incidents, non-acceptance of the what is going to happen in the future, non-acceptance is the another cause. Ignorance, non-acceptance, and that non-acceptance again leads to worry. So therefore it continues many years and years. Where is the peace? How the person can get peace? Where from that person can get peace? That person has to think for a while, why I am losing peace? The person never gave a room, a place to his mind or intellect to think, why I am under pressure, why I am under uneasy, why I am under depressed, why I am not comfortable, what is the reason? And think பண்றதுக்கு time கொடுக்கணுமே, think பண்ணணுமே. So there is something wrong in my approach. So this is called Viveka. That Viveka should work. Otherwise, if I don't give room for this idea, I am in the grip of that fear all the time. Always under threat I am. Always under threat. Nowadays what is the present problem is water problem, Swamini. Water problem is the main problem. Yes, problem is a problem. It is there. But for that sake, I need not become too crazy and too much worrying, telling to others. First, when I woke up in the house today, my neighbors know that people. எனக்கு ஒரு குடம்பு தான் தன்னை வந்தது. நிறைய ஃபிளாட்ஸ் இருக்க, தண்ணியே வரல வீட்டில். எல்லாரும் வெளியில் ஒரே சர்ச்சை. So small issues we make very big, and because of that magnifying that small things, and we are aggravating our problems. That is why we have to try to come out of this and seeing the problem as situation. I used to say always, see the problem as situation. So if I learn to see that problems as situations, if I know how to see, then I will not disturbed by them. Adida, I don't get disturbed and I am always tranquil, peace, calm and quiet. This worry, this tension, this type of agitation is not going to give any solution. So it is a vichakshana. It is not PhD college degrees won't help here. How much you study, this is called psychology. This is called art of living. Simple things. So our health depends on this way of thinking. So bhayam. So bhaya is the cause. Just as, for that Shankaracharya gives an example. Rajju sarpavat. When I see the Rajju as sarpa, naturally bhayam will take place. Fear will take place. So Rajju paakanam. I have to see the rope as rope. Missing the rope, taking the rope as snake, and naturally that is not the mistake of the rope. That is not mistake of the rope. That is the mistake of my perception. There is something wrong in my perception. No, eyes are okay. I am not able to see still. There is, may not have light, proper light. Use proper light. Why I am seeing the snake on the rope? Because of semi-darkness. It is not too dark, it is not too light. That is the reason. So correct that factor. Put light, put torch light. So then the snake will falsified. You come to understand there is no snake at all. Similarly, Atmanam Jiva Gnatva Bhayam Vahet. Seeing that Atma, but thinking that is Jiva. I am Atma, but what am I saying? I am Jiva. Jivan Shanna Paravala. I am miserable Jiva. That is another adjective we add. So, Jiva iti Gnatva Atmanam Bhayam Vahet. So, non another Atma Swarupam. But non Atma Swarupam adu ariyadadanaala, because of not knowing that Atma I am, taking myself as this body mind complex, Sarpa, Bhayam Vahet, fear. So what I have to do? Aham na jivaha paramatma iti gnataha chet. If I know I am not jivaha, I am not this thula shariram, I am not this gross body which is having all vikaras, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, ella growth, decay, ella loose aite irke onnu onna pallu joints tuck idella body has its own limitation, vikaras. So if I take myself body, what happens? All these vikaras belong to me only. See, I am becoming like this, my body is becoming like this, my hair is becoming like this, my eyes are becoming like this. All problems only I have to say, because you cannot stop. Similarly, mind also like that only. My mind is like this, my mind is like this, and all mind will be like that only. Mind nature is like that, Trigunatmikam. So three gunas will be there, always fluctuating, like that moon, Amavasya, moon madre, is the moon change aite irke. So therefore, I am not this body, I am not this mind, and I have to gnataschetanar. Aham jivaha na, jivaha means sukshma shariram. People thinking, no, soul, my atma has to travel to go to Swargaloka, and I have to take another punya loka. So sukshma sharira bhavana. Some people, little orthodox people, mature people, they don't bother about this body. They do lot of punya karmas for sukshma shariram. That means what? They are little matured, but still not totally matured. What they think? This body illapanna sukshma shariranda. So na swargathikku poganum. So nalla karyamella pannanum, yajna yahangalella pannanum, abhishekangalella pannanum. So I have to go to punya kshetras. So this jiva will get punyam, will go to higher lokas. Once you go to higher lokas, we will get mukti there. So therefore, for this jiva's sake, I have to do lot of punya karmas for this sukshma shariram. So they are taking themselves as sukshma shariram. So therefore, struggling to acquire punya, struggling to acquire punya. So therefore, what we have to understand here, the person should recognize, I am not even this sukshma sharira. The jivatma, what the people are thinking sukshma sharira, is also not real, that is inert matter. That jivatma is I myself, paramatma. If they understand, gnataha chet bhayaha na bhavet, there is no fear. Nirbhayaha bhavet. Gnataha chet nirbhayaha bhavet means what? Bhayarahitaha bhavati. Bhayarahita means what? Sukhi bhavet. He is sukhi. Otherwise, dukhi. We are already dukkham la nirkam. So gnana vanda sukham vandadam. Eppadi varum gnana vanda sukham? What is the connection between gnanam and sukham anna? Because ajnanam is the dukkha karanam. Since ajnanam goes, gnanam comes. So jnana, ajnana, dukkha karanam, ajnanam, sukha karanam, jnanam. So சுகம் வேணுமா? வேணும். பட் எப்படி வரும்? படிச்சா வரும். Atmabodha, if we listen, we'll get to next shloka. Up to here we saw in the last class. So therefore here we have to understand Gnataha Chetana. If he knows, how he can know? For that we said Yada Shastra Vashatana. Shastropadesha. Shastra Acharya Upadeshat. We can take Shastra Acharya Upadesha. Acharya Acharyopadeshat. That is Gnataha Chet. Another technical term we can say Viveka Chakshushan. Gnana Netrat Mulaman. Gnana Netra eppadi varum? By studying Shastra. How I can study Shastra? From Guru I have to study Shastra. How long? Until I get that Jnanam. I have to study. What Jnanam? Akhanda Atma Ahamasmi. Eka Rupa Atma Ahamasmi. So Bhayam means here and the second line Jiva Gnatva Bhayam Bhavet is there, no? Bhaya means indicates here Bahu Dukkha Samsara Magnaha Bhavet. Bhayanana, I said only simple 2-3 examples. Bhaya means really yesterday we'll forget general today. எத்தனை கஷ்டங்கள் வந்தது லைஃப்ல நமக்கு. How many problems we have faced in our life? Anything we are remembering? Maximum we are forgetting, isn't it? And fresh problems are coming and they will also go next again. எத்தனோ போறது. That is another big thing. ஞாபகம் இருந்தா ஒரு கஷ்டம், ஞாபகம் இல்லைன்னா கூட கஷ்டம் தான். ஞாபகம் இல்லைன்னு என்ன ஆகும்? ஆஹா லைஃப் மஜாவா இருக்கே అని தோணும். Always if he remembers them he cannot survive. This is vichakshana jagrataya. I have to remember them, at the same time they should not disturb me. Limitations therinjikkanam. Adha the bhayam means here not literally bhayam. Bahu dukkha samsara magnaha bhavet. Samsara dukkhathila magnaha ante merged in that. Doomed ani sollana. Doomed. Drowned. சிலர் சிரிப்பார், சிலர் அழுவார், சிலர் அழுது கொண்டே சிரிப்பார். இதுதானே நம்ம லைஃப். See people, ஆமா லைஃப் வேஸ்ட், எதுக்கு நான் வாழணும் అని சொல்லி after 2 days you see their face, immediately will change. They will become very active and they were and as though it has not had happened at all. அப்படியே சேஞ்ச் ஆயிடும். This is wonderful to see. I have seen many people like that. Really I think அம்மோ என்னமோ ஆயிடுமோ, something they will do. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. After 4-5 days, you know, they will become quietly perfect and you have to see their kushi. Enna aanandamo aanandam. But after 1 week again flat. That by seeing those people namak nalla vairagam varanum. Oho ippadiya life idha unmai. And the problem vandappudu avanga face paakanum, and sukham vandappudu avar face paakanum. Adu ஞாபகம் வெச்சுக்கணும் அப்படியே. Not outside people. நம்ம முகமே நம்ம ஞாபகம் வெச்சுக்கலாம். When we are in ecstasy happiness, how we talk with others. When you are so depressed, how you talk. பேச்சே மாறி போயிடும், வாய்ஸ் சேஞ்ச் ஆயிடும். எல்லாமே என்னமா இவ்வளவு டிஃபரன்ஸ் வருது, எக்ஸ்ட்ரீமிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம்னா அதுதான் மாயா. ஞாபகமே இருக்காது பாருங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் அனதர் விசித்திரம் என்னன்னா, துக்கம் வரும்போது அசல் லைஃப்ல சுகமே தெரியாதது மாதிரி, லைஃப்ல பிளஷர் ஆனதே தெரியாது, எல்லாம் துக்கம்தான், நான் இப்படிதான் கஷ்டப்பட்டுட்டே இருக்கேன்னு சொல்லுவான். என்ன அந்த துக்க சமயம்ல சுக அந்த டைம் ஞாபகமே வராது. See what a limitation person has got. ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். அஜ்ஞானம் இருந்தா எல்லாமே கஷ்டம்தான். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா படிச்சுட்டோமோ? 28. ஆத்மா வா பாசயத்யேகஹ புத்யாதீனிந்திரியாண்யபி दीपो घटादिवत् स्वात्मा जडैस्तैर्नावभास्यते Atma avabhasayati ekaha. Buddhi adi indriyani api. Ekaha atma, one atma. Ekaha atma, the self, that which is one. What this ekaha atma does? Avabhasayati, illumines. Bhas dhatu. Bhasayati, avabhasayati. Illumines very well. Avabhasayati. Ekaha eva san api. Even though atma is one, it illumines the buddhi, adi, etc. Illumines the intellect and indriyani, the sense organs also. Intellect and the sense organs also. How this atma illumines? Gives an example. Deepaha ghatadivat. That just as the lamp, deepaha ghatadivat means ghata, etc. The pot and other objects in the world, how this deepa lamp illumines. The lamp illumines. Now you see the light illumines the chair. Illumines the means what? It illumining means that light helps us to know the object. The presence of object is known to us. That is illumines. The light does the job by pervading the object. It makes the object visible. It makes the object visible. That is called illumination. Ghatadivat. Ghata adi means pot. If you want to see the pot, there must be a light. Irritla pot irukku theriyade. Ghata vanna pot. Adi enna etc. Ghata adi means pot, etc. Either desk or door or board or fan or any object. That is adi. Just as one light illumines the all objects, similarly atma illumines the all sense organs. So atma is like a light. Ekaha deepaha, one lamp, one light alone illumining the mic, one light alone illumining the chair, one light alone illumining the carpets, one light alone illumining the illa swami rendu light irukke. Light bulb medium rendu irukkalam, electricity onnu dane. Electricity is one. So even though it is one, illumining the many objects it is illumining. Similarly atma is one, but illumining through the eyes, illumining the ears. Illumining the ears and anartha, shining ears are shining and making the sense organs to know. That is called illumining. Making the sense organs to know the things. Ghatadivat swatma. Ghatadivat swatma. Even one's own self illumines the other objects. One's own self illumines the objects. Ange nikka koodadu. Ellame illumine pannum. Illumines the body also. Illumines the body. Illumines the body means what? I recognize the body. I know the body. Just as I know the desk, just as even the electricity illumines the bulb. That bulb is there. How you know that bulb? Upadhi, medium. That bulb and bulb choke and backside it has all its things. All are known because of electricity only. So all these are objects are little away from the bulb. Even that bulb is known by the electricity only, through which it is illumining. Similarly, this body is like a bulb. Okay, atma I am like electricity. Now your tube light madra 5 feet irkomilla tube light madre. So knowing the objects outside through this bulb electricity, atma is pervading everywhere, and knowing this body also. but body cannot know by itself. That is the fourth line. Jadaihi taihi na avabhasyate. This body is jadam. This body, sense organs, all of them are inert, jadam. They are all inert by themselves. Taihi means by themselves, are inert, jadam. They cannot illumine themselves. They cannot illumine themselves. So without electricity, bulb cannot illumine. If the bulb cannot shine, it cannot illumine the objects also. So naturally when you see the bulb, how many of you are remembering the electricity? Tell me now. Alaha and the white bulb, we are praising the bulb. Electronic என்ன கம்பெனி? சூர்யா கம்பெனியா, பிலிப்ஸ் கம்பெனியா, என்ன கம்பெனி பாக்குறமே தர ஐயோ ஒரு எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி ஒன்று இருக்கு, இந்த பல்பு ஷைனிங் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு அந்த எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி தான் காரணம் யாருக்காவது நமக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? இருக்காது. ஏன்னா பாப்போம், எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி it is invisible but experienceable. Invisible but experienceable. So similarly this Atma also, we are invisible in the bulb, vechittu tube light bulb. Okay, in the tube light the body vechittu aha eval alaga irukku in the body, kannu alaga irukku, mukku alaga irukku, pallu alaga irukku, advertisement kuda kudukalam. Idella solra இந்த பல்லு தெரியறதுக்கு அந்த lips must be, you know, you have to widen. அது பண்றது யாரு வேலை? ஆத்மா. அது தெரிய மாட்டேங்கிறது யாருக்குமே, ஞாபகம் இல்லையே இல்லை. அந்த கண்ணுல ஒரு காந்தி இருக்கு இல்லையா, கண்ணுல சாம், கண்ணுல ஒரு காந்தி, தேஜஸ். அது எப்படி வருது? அந்த கண்ணுக்கு தானாவே கிடையாது. It has no illumination of its own. It can shine only by Atma. But நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிட்டோம்? முதலுக்கே மோசம் மாதிரி ஆத்மா கோட்டை விட்டுட்டோம். கோட்டை விட்டுட்டோம்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? புரியல. அதுதான் தெரியும். அது எப்படி வந்து இந்த கோட்டை விட்டுட்டோம்னு நான் யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன் தமிழ்ல. என்ன? forgotten first thing itself, whole and taking this whole body as though it is really active. It has got what is skin in the skin. Your skin also shining because of Atma only. It cannot illumine any object. If your mic is there, book is there, desk is there, this is called illumination, knowing the object. How can I know? This hand cannot know it, eyes cannot know the desk. Sorry, eyes hand cannot know, Swamini. Inside buddhi knows. Even that buddhi also, that filament only giving light, you say, suppose. An example ku podum. So bulb is not giving light. Bulb kulla irukra filament da electricity light is giving. All of us say like that, no? Ennachu bulb ku filament poidutna, fuse poiduthu. Inna filament ku irukka, fuse nu inga da na fuse inga, filament ulla irukku. Adu sukshma shariram. Okay, mind intellect correct irukilla. So and the mind intellect and the filament irukku in the body and the external gross body, thula shariram. Okay, இப்படி சொன்னாதான் லைட் பார்த்த உடனே இதெல்லாம் ஞாபகம் வரணும். ஸ்தூல சரீரம். Filament borrows the electricity and gives light through this bulb medium. Similarly this filament என்ன இப்படி நமக்கு இந்த பல்புல பாடி டியூப் லைட்ல என்ன filament? Intellect minus antakaranam is the subtle body filament. So that filament is also jadam. That's what he says here. Jadaihi taihi na avabhasyante. They themselves cannot shine. So even filament by itself cannot give the light, illumine objects. It has to borrow the electricity. Similarly this intellect, mind also cannot help the gross body. They have to, antakaranam has to take the sentiency from the Atma Chaitanyam. So if enna therinjukano, sukshma shariram also jadam. Why they cannot illumine themselves and illumine other objects? They are all inert, jadam. They have no capacity. They have no capacity since they are inert, jadam. since they are jadam. So now this body is inert, even intellect, antakaranam and mind, all are jadam. Then what about ego? Antakaranam consisting of ahankara also. Buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Mano, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Manasi jadam, buddhi is jadam. Buddhi manasiki irukkirathu, chittam, memory power also jadam. And what about ahankara? Ahankara also jadam. Ahankara also jadam by itself. The reflected Chidabhasa is swataha jadam. It has a borrowed sentiency. So, if நமக்கு இருக்கிற அகங்காரம் எல்லாமே ஜடம் பொருள் தான். அது மனசுல நான் அந்த ஆத்மால இருந்து பாரோ பண்ணி சைத்தன்யத்தினால நான் சொல்லுறது இந்த அகங்காரம். பட் நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? இந்த அகங்காரம் தான் உண்மையை நினைச்சு அந்த ஜடமான அகங்காரத்துக்கு ஒரு ரியாலிட்டி கொடுத்துட்டு கஷ்டப்படுறோம். புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். So therefore, however much you put anything in the electricity இல்லைன்னா ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ நான் யாருன்னா எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டின்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. இப்போ எல்லாம் படிச்சுட்டேன். தீபம் பிரகாஷ நல்லா புரிஞ்சிருக்கு சுவாமிஜி, நான் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி தான். எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி மாதிரி இட் ஹேஸ் இட்ஸ் ஓன் லிமிடேஷன்ஸ். அது சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிளும் எவ்வளவு வரைக்கும் அந்த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா. ஸ்வபோதே நான்யபோதேச்சா बोधरूपतयात्मनः न दीपस्यान्यदीपेच्छ यथा स्वात्मप्रकाशने. How Shankaracharya got these many examples, no? Here, Tvampada Vichara, the first phase of Mahavakya Vichara begins. First, we look into the example. Deepasya Anya Deepecha Na Apekshate. Apekshate, you have to supply. See how the slokas runs. He had not said Deepasya Anya Deepecha and Chulitara. Na. Na bhavati, na apekshate, we have to supply. Deepasya anya deepaha means what? Deepaha, this tube light is there. Light is there. To illumine that light, deepasya anya deepaha apekshate. No, I want to know there is a light here. Therefore, I bring another light. Room vedilukku polama? Inge irundha vedila ponum. Surya prakashaha. Now Surya Prakasha is there. So I want to know the Surya, therefore I want to show that. Deepa in a candle. 12 மணிக்கு வெளியில போய் கேண்டில் கொண்டு வந்து நிக்கிறேன். என்ன பண்ண? I want to see the sun. எப்படி இருக்கு? I want to see the sun with candle. Why you have to see the sun? Deepasya anya deepaha apekshate? Na apekshate. Yen that deepaha swataha bhasyate. It is self-evident. It is illumined by itself. Suppose catching one candle. I want to know this light, candle, lamp. So another candle you put? We never do that. Deepasya anya deepaha apeksha na apekshate. Ichha means the necessity. Deepasya anya deepa ichha. To see this Deepam, the light, you never bring the another light. You never need any other light. There is a necessity of second light to see the one light. No, Swamini, I want to another light to see this light. Then you cannot call this as light. Right? If it needs another light, it is not a light at all. It is not a light at all. So, a object which has no self-illumining capacity only needs another light. This desk needs one light to see this object. A mic need another light to see the object. They are not self-illuminating. You can say, I want a light to see the objects in this room. I want light to see the blackboard. I want to see the desk. Therefore, I want light, you say. But you never say, I want light to see the light. Adhe madrida. Same way, na deepasya anya deepa ichha na apekshate. Similarly, yatha swaprakashane, to illumine itself, swaprakashane, to illumine itself, deepasya swaprakashane anya deepaha ichha na apekshate. Tatha eva swabodhe anya bodha ichha na apekshate. Swabodhe, deepasya and the swabodhe potukanu. Swabodhe, that which is self, by knows itself. Swabodha. Bodha means knowledge, knowing. Swabodha, knowing oneself. Knowledge about oneself. Swabodhe. Na anya bodha. There is no need of other knowledge. There is no necessity of other. For example, when you come to this room, nobody is there, suppose. Nobody is there. So you say, nobody is there. So you verify, nobody is there. Yes, nobody is there. Naan irkena illaya. You will come and ask me, Swamini, yarume varla, naan vandana illaya. Will you ask about me? Do you ask like that? You never ask. Because you are evident, self-evident. நான் சொன்ன உனக்கு நீ இருக்கியா இல்லையான்னு உனக்கு சந்தேகம் கிடையாது. மற்றவங்க இருக்காங்களா இல்லையா ரூம்ல, so and so lady has come or not doubtful, but நான் வந்தேனா இல்லையான்னு எனக்கு சந்தேகம் கிடையாது. நான் இருக்கேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியறதே. பகவான் வந்து கூட சொல்ல அவசியம் கிடையாது. எனக்கு தெரியறது நான் இருக்கேன், இந்த ஹால்ல ரூம்ல இருக்கேன். இது செல்ஃப் எவிடென்ட். திஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் ஹியர் ஸ்வபோதா. ஸ்வபோதே Anyabodha ichha. You never ask anyone to verify your presence. You always ask others to verify others' presence, other people's presence. Usha has come or not today? Lakshmi, Sudha are talking. Usha has come or not? And Sudha asking Lakshmi. Like that they are asking other person. Vandana illiyana. But you never ask, I have come or not. எனக்கு நான் எவிடென்ட். அதுதான் என்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொன்னதான் நமக்கு புரியும். இல்லைன்னா இந்த வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் என்ன புரியும்? ஸ்வபோதே ந அன்யபோத இச்சா. ஏன் போத ரூபத ஆத்மனஹ. ஆத்மனஹ ஸ்வரூபம் ரூபதஹ பை நேச்சர் இட் செல்ஃப், பை இட்ஸ் நேச்சர் ஆத்மனஹ ஸ்வரூபம் போத ரூபதஹ. இட் இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் ஐ நோ, ஐ நோ, ஐ நோ. ஐ மீன்ஸ் ஆத்மா. I am evident to myself. The bulb light is evident to itself. Self-evident and illumining all objects. What is that self-evident means? That which is illumining all objects and that which never needs others illumine any object to illuminate. Adha swabodham anna. Swabodha anna artha adha. It gives light and it illumines everything, but at the same time it illumines itself and it never needs other thing to illumine its nature. That means what? How to put in the Ashtanta? I am the consciousness illumining everything. Step number 1. I am the consciousness illumining the world, objects. I am the consciousness world illumining the body. I am the consciousness illumining the mind. And they are all illumined by me, and I need not illumine by anything. I need not illumine by anything. Therefore, I am Swatmanahan, Bodha Rupada Atma. I am self-evident. No, na buddhana to know. Knowing is called evident. So, na apekshate. यथा दीपस्य स्वप्रकाशने दीपांतर अपेक्षा नास्ति. आत्मनः स्वबोध रूपत्वात् तस्य आत्मनः बोधाय, आत्मनः बोधाय అంటే టు నో దట్ ఆత్మ, ఐ ది ఆత్మ, జ్ఞానాంతరం అపేక్ష నాస్తి. జ్ఞానాంతరం అపేక్ష మీన్స్ అనదర్ నాలెడ్జ్. జ్ఞానాంతరం అపేక్ష నాస్తి. దెర్ ఇస్ నో నెసెసిటీ of other knowledge to verify my existence. Therefore I am self evident. So tvam pada vichara, this is I am evident to myself. Here one more point I will read in Sanskrit and I will try to translate it. Yadi buddhyadhibihi atma gneyah na bhavet tarhi atma gnane upayantaram vaktavyam. Now you say through the buddhi they are jadam, you cannot know, they cannot know the atma. Atma knows the buddhi, atma knows the mind, atma knows the body, atma knows the all objects. What we said, they are jadam by themselves, they cannot know atma, even they cannot know by themselves. Repeat pandre paranga. What we say, they are jadam. Sariram, buddhi, manas are jadam. Since they are jadam, two things, they cannot illumine themselves. Once they are not illumine themselves, how they can illumine the atma? How can I give, how can I lend money to others? Panam irundadane lend pandradhukku, kadan kudukradhukku panam irukkanume. Panam illadhavan pichakaran poi eppadi panam kudukka mudiyum? அது மாதிரி இந்த புத்தி மனசு ஜடமானது தானாவே இல்யூமினேட் பண்ண முடியல. ஆத்மா எப்படி இல்யூமினேட் பண்ண முடியும்? பட் வேற ஆத்மா இது இல்யூமினேட் பண்றது தானாக இல்யூமினேட் ஆகிறது. So that is why question will arise. Now you are telling buddhi cannot illuminate itself, mind cannot illuminate itself, they are all depending on atma. Then how to know that atma? I understood they are all jadam, inert. That atma which is illuminating all these things, tell me how to know that atma. ரொம்ப அழகா இருக்கு கேட்கறதுக்கு. அதுதான் ஆத்ம ஜானே உபாயாந்தரம் வக்தவ்யம். இப்போ இந்த ஆத்ம ஜானம், that which is self evident, that which is illuminating the inert body, mind, intellect and the world, whole world, அந்த ஆத்ம ஜானம், knowing that atma, upayantaram, edavadhu technique, upayam sollanume. So I will tell you that upaya. What is that upaya? Vedanta vakyena. So Vedanta vakya alone is the upaya. Mahavakya alone is the upaya to get atma jnanam. So ettana job parungo. I have to first negate the whole world, the object and then body, then mind. Negate na enna artham? Falsify pandrathu. Reality kudukamal adu ellame or limitation irukku. They have no capacity by themselves. Therefore idella ellathukkume oru kudukkiradhu shakti irukkiyo, adudha atma nu solran. Andha atmavai therinjikanum. Idu edukana sukha prapyartham, illana dukkam da. பாருங்க, இவ்வளவு சுகம் வேணும், ஆனந்தம் வேணும்னா இந்த ஜெர்னி பண்ணணும். இதெல்லாம் பண்ணணும்னா கிளாஸ்ல உட்கார்ந்து கேட்கணும், கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாவது கேட்கணும். லிட்டில் 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 பை லிட்டில் யூ கேன் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். ஸ்லோலி யூ கேன் கம் டு நோ தட் ஆத்மா. ஸோ தட் இஸ் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா. ஹி டெல்ஸ் நிஷித்ய நிகிலோபாதீன் நேதி நேதீதி வாக்யதः विद्यादैक्यं महावाक्यैः जीवात्मा परमात्मनोः. The first phase, Tvam Pada Vichara, we have seen in the previous verse. Tvam means you are self-evident, Atma Swarupam. You are illumining the sense organ, and you means everyone illumining their own intellect, their own mind, their own body, their own world. They are illumining every Atma, individual Atma illumining. That is Tvam Pada Vichara we have understood now. What is conclusion? I am the consciousness Chaitanya Swarupam, illumining the intellect. I know, I say. My mind, I say. My body, I say. My son, my daughter. This is what? Now it is very clear. I am consciousness. Sampada Vichara over. Now Tatpada Vichara I have to do. Then only Aikyam will take place. What Shankaracharya says in this sloka, Nikhila Upadhin. Upadhi means medium. Stula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, Karana Shariram, all Upadhis. Neti iti Vakyataha Nishidhya. Na iti, not this. Neti, not this, not one time. Neti, சொல்லிட்டே போலாம். நேத்தி ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எவ்வளவு சொல்ல முடியும்? நேத்தின்னு சொல்லிட்டே போன. நெய் என்ன அந்த நெய் இல்லை, நம்ம சாப்பிட்ற நெய் கிடையாது. நேத்தி என்ன? ந இதி, not this. Nikhila Upadhi means not this. This body is one Upadhi. Not this. I am not this body. Negation number 1. I am not this mind. Negation number 2. It means Sukshma Shariram. I am not the Karana Shariram, causal body. So I am not this. Nikhila Upadhi. I am not the Sthula Sharira. I am not the Sukshma Sharira. I am not the Karana Sharira. Innum sollanuma, I am not the Annamaya Kosha. I am not the Pranamaya Kosha. I am not the Manomaya Kosha. I am not the Vijnanamaya Kosha. I am not the Anandamaya Kosha. Also I am not. Sarva Nikhila Upadhin Nishidhya. Nishidhya means negating, having negated. What Vakya? Neti iti Vakyataha. This is a Vakyam. Neti iti Vakyam. Vakyataha. By these Vakyams, Nikhila Upadhin Katham Nishidhya. How you negate? Anatmatvena Nishidhya. Chumma, I am not this. No, chumma jonna prajanam. I am not this Anatma. This is Anatma. So why I am negating? There must be a reason. When you give the old saree, when it becomes, useless for me. This body is also Anatma. Mind is also Anatma, unreal. Anatma iti jnatva nishidhyan artham. Anatma, Nikhila Upadhin, Anatma iti jnatva Nirasya. Nishidhya means nirasya, negation. This is the second phase, apavada. Here negation, apavada vakyam. What is the benefit of if I negate like this? Nikhila Upadhi, Sthula Shariram negation, Sukshma Shariram negation. Negation and manasula understanding da. இதுக்கு எல்லாமே ரியாலிட்டி கிடையாது. என்ன உடம்புல இருந்தே மனசு மூலமாவே சொல்றோம் பாருங்க. That is the unique. சொல்லிட்டு then the next line he says Mahavakyaihi Vidyat Eva Aikyam. Jivatma Paramatmanoho Aikyam Mahavakyaihi Vidyat Eva. I the Jivatma, once I am not this body mind complex, the other person is also not the body mind complex. So the other person is also Atma. So that Atma, this Atma are same. So other than me in this body, all Atmas are put together Paramatma. I am Jivatma. The whole universe is Paramatma. So that means what? All your Atmas are also included in Paramatma from my standpoint. So Jivatma, this Atma is that Paramatma. Jivatma, Paramatmanoho, Aikyam. The identity. Aikyam means what? Not going and joining. This Jivatma, body mentally you have negated, mind you have negated. This Jivatma understood. I am that Atma are one and the same. Now I will go and join with that Atma. This Atma has to join. Why? Understand. What is the reason? Because it cannot go and join. Sarvagatam. Once the wave understands I am water, The wave need not worry. I have to go and join the ocean. I have to go and join the ocean. If I join or not, what? I am water only. Where is the question of joining? தண்ணியா இருக்கேன் நான், தண்ணி தான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காக அது போய் அங்கே ஜாயின் பண்ணணுமா என்ன? இல்லை இல்லை, நான் வேவா இருந்தேன் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா ஆனந்தமா இருப்பேன்னு கூட சொல்லலாம் இல்லையோ? அதே மாதிரி போயிங்க மெர்ஜிங்க கிடையாது. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங், அங்கே இருக்கிறது ஆத்மா தான், இது ஆத்மா தான், எல்லாமே ஆத்மா தான், சர்வம் ஆத்மா மயம். ஸோ தெர் இஸ் நோ கொஸ்டின் ஆஃப் ஜாயினிங் ஆல்சோ. புரியுறதா இப்போ? தெர் இஸ் நோ கொஸ்டின் ஆஃப் ஐக்கியம். ஐக்கியம் வந்து ஓன்லி புத்தி பூர்வகமா புரிஞ்சுக்கிறது தான் ஐக்கியம் சொல்றோமே தவிர லிட்டரலா ஐக்கியம் வந்து போய் கிடையாது. நிஜமா பீப்புள் வந்து அந்த லிட்டரலா எடுத்துட்டு ஐக்கியம் ஐக்கியம்னு சொல்லி கஷ்டப்படுறான். இதுக்கு எக்ஸாம்பிள் என்ன சொன்ன? பார்ட் ஸ்பேஸ் டோட்டல் ஸ்பேஸ் சொன்னேன், ஞாபகம் இருக்கும்? இந்த பார்ட் ஸ்பேஸ் இஸ் ஃபீலிங் லிமிட்டெட். அந்த மகாகாஷ டோட்டல் ஸ்பேஸ் இஸ் சோ வாஸ்ட் அண்ட் பிக். அண்ட் திஸ் மகாகாஷில் வந்து இது போய் லேலம் ஆகிறதுக்காக என்ன இது போய் மெர்ஜ் பண்ணணுமா? இந்த ஆகாசம் பாட்டில் இருக்கிற இடவழி, பாட்டு உடஞ்ச உடனே என்ன ஆகும்? இது போய் பாட்டு போச்சு, நான் இப்போ போய் அதில் மெர்ஜ் ஆகுவேன்னு சொல்லுவான். நான் ஆகாசமாக தான் இருந்தேன், ஆகாசமாக தான் இருக்கேன், எப்பவுமே ஆகாசமாக தான் இருக்கேன். பாட்டு இருக்கட்டும், இல்லாத போதும் கூட நான் ஆகாசம்தான். அதே மாதிரி தான். என்ன ஈஸி பாருங்க ஆத்ம ஜானம். நான் ஜீவாத்மா நினைக்கிறேன் இந்த பாடி பார்ட்ல. இந்த பாடி இஸ் தேர் ஆர் நாட், ஐ ஆம் பரமாத்மா ஓன்லி. அந்த ஜீவாத்மான்னு பேர் வச்சிருக்கோம், அஜ்ஞானத்தினால ஜீவாத்மான்னு பேர். பட் நான் யாரு? நிஜமாவே பரமாத்மா தான். எப்பவுமே all the time I was Paramatma, I am Paramatma, I never will be Paramatma. Because of my ajnana, I am thinking I am Jiva. Adha nikhilopadhin nishidhya neti neti iti vakyataha Jivatma Paramatmanoho aikyam mahavakyehi vidyat. Mahavakyehi eva vidyat. What are those mahavakyams? Tattvamasi, one mahavakya. That Paramatma, Tvam Jivatma Asi. That Paramatma, you are one and the same. I am Atma, Brahma. You the Atma, that Brahman total are one and the same. I am Atma, Brahma. Rendav Mahavakyam. Prajnanam Brahma. Third Mahavakyam. That Prajnanam Brahma, Aham Asmi. Then Aham Brahma Asmi. Fourth Mahavakya comes in Krishna Yajurveda. Anena prakarena jnatavyam ityarthaha. In this manner we have to know ourselves. Anda Paramatmave inda Jivatma, inda Jivatmave anda Paramatma. Anda inda kadiyadu, Atma da Parama Jiva. If you remove those limiting adjuncts, what remains? Atma remains. So once you see your youngest friend, school days friend, பார்த்த உடனே தேர்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்டோ ஃபோர்த் ஸ்டாண்டர்டோ, நவ் ஷீ கம்ஸ் வித் 2 children with fat, color change, hair change, எல்லா ஸ்டேட் சேஞ்ச். வாட் யூ சே? யூ இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் யுவர் ஹஸ்பண்ட், மை ஓல்டு ஃப்ரெண்ட், ஷீ அலோன். அந்த அம்மாவே இந்த அம்மா தான். என்ன டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கா? ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. ஷேப்பில் டிஃபரன்ஸ், ஆள் ஒன்று தான். பட் வாட் இஸ் டிஃபரன்ஸ்னா, தீஸ் உபாதிஸ் ஆர் டிஃபரெண்ட், சைஸ் இஸ் டிஃபரெண்ட், கலர் காம்ப்ளெக்ஷன் இஸ் டிஃபரெண்ட், எல்லாமே டிஃபரெண்டா இருக்கு. பட் த பர்சன் இஸ் சேம். தட் துவமசி. அதே மாதிரி she looks at us also, no? That my old friend, younger days friend only, she is an ஞானம். அதுக்கு என்ன பண்றான்? You will go back to that native place? Will you make her very small? Not necessary at all. You understand? You recollect, those days. அந்த நாள் வந்துடாதோ, வராது. அந்த நாள் எப்படி வரும்? வராட்டாலும் கூட அந்த நாள்ல இருக்கிறது நம்ம 2 பேர் தானே. those days also we only. அதே மாதிரி பரமாத்மாவே சொல்லணும், நான். ஜீவா வேண்டாம். ஓகே, மோர் இன் த நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ். பூர்ணமத பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணமுதச்யதே பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமாதாய பூர்ணமேவாவசிஷ்யதே. ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. ஹரி ஓம். श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्।